guys, it's me, Leigh, and I'm coming at you with a book unhaul. And you might notice the background's a little different, my bookshelf, because I'm home, so that's cool. I live with my parents, so I hope they don't hear me talking to my camera. It's kind of weird. I'll just get into it. I'm gonna be moving out soon, and I just want to get rid of some books because I have a lot. It's kind of deceptive. So the first one I'm unhauling is When Dimple Met Rishi. Don't get me wrong, I liked this book. It was just missing a little bit of something that I like to read in contemporaries. I did like it. It was enjoyable. I read it in about like one day. But it just fell flat somewhere and I can't really pinpoint where it is. But if you like contemporaries, read it please, because it was good. The next 3 books I'm getting rid of is these. Do I need to say why? Let's just move to the next ones. These 2 books I'm getting rid of because they are extras. So they're not extras, they're... What am I getting rid of? I'm getting rid of them because I already have them. So I don't need more than 1 copy. I don't really like collecting more than 1 copy, with the exception of... Oh no. I already packed it. My copy of The Lightning Thief, I annotated for school in 6th grade, and I'm keeping that no matter what, because Danny also has a copy, and I think he's gonna keep his copy too, but definitely keeping mine because I like what I did and it's kind of nostalgic. The next book I'm getting rid of, Sharp Objects. I actually DNF'd this book because, oh man, it was a lot. It was very graphic, a little too graphic for my taste, because if you remember from my first video, I am vegetarian, and this book has a lot of scenes of like slaughterhouse stuff, but in like really graphic detail, and it was so gross. I was like feeling sick to my stomach. I only read the first 50 pages, and by like the 3rd scene of killing animals, I was just like, nope, this book is not for me. I gave it a 1 star because I didn't even finish it. The next book I have is The Art of Floating. This is a women's fiction book, and I've had it on my TBR for a long time, like a few years before I actually got to it, and it was just weird. It's about a fish man. I wouldn't necessarily recommend picking this one up. I liked it enough to keep reading it, but I don't like it enough to keep it on my shelf. The next book is Your Perfect Life. This one is also a women's fiction novel, and I actually have no idea what it's about because I read like the first 10 pages and I said, nope, I don't like it, so I put it down. Didn't even finish it. This book is Biloxi. Look at the dog on the cover, it's so cute. I'm getting rid of it because it was kind of just like bland, and also the main character, he's an old guy and he's single, and he finds this dog on the side of the road or something. I don't really remember, I read it a while ago. It's about their lives together, like the dog and the man, but the man is sexist. He says some weird stuff, and I love the cover, but it's just not worth keeping on my bookshelf. And this one is The Bride Test. I gave this a 2 out of 5 stars. It's a contemporary romance book, obviously, by the cover, and I really like the cover, I do. And I liked the premise. So the premise is one of the main characters is on the autism spectrum, and his mother wants to find him a bride. So the mother goes to Vietnam and she finds this woman, brings her back to her son in America, and it's kind of like their story about falling in love. And it was just so weird because my main complaint with this is that there was a lot of sex scenes in this book. And whenever they were talking about, like, you know, reproductive organs, they would call it sex. Like, they would call the body part sex, and I was just so annoyed with that. It's not worth me keeping on my bookshelf because I was so annoyed, and I almost wanted to put it down, but I kept on reading. I like the overall story, but it's just the writing really annoyed me. And the last book I'm getting rid of is Love is a Peculiar Type of Thing. It's actually a graphic novel / comic book. Yeah, so I got 8 pages into this. There was a word in there that we don't like, WHORE. We don't use that one anymore. And yeah, I just wasn't interested in that. And I don't want it on my shelf. So I stopped reading after 8 pages. And now it's going. So those are the books I'm getting rid of. The second half of this video, which is gonna be pretty short because I'm not gonna give synopsis, is I'm going to finish a book soon, and when I finish books, I like for Danny to pick the next one I'm gonna read, so it's kind of like a surprise. So I've got some books for him to pick from. There's a lot of them, but I'm only gonna show the cover and the title. So the first one I have for Danny to pick is 5 Feet Apart, Girl of Fire and Thorns, Number the Stars, The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, Homefront, The Nightingale, Night, The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. This version of Throne of Glass, The Thief, and lastly, the last book that you can choose from Danny is Eon. Thank you for joining me. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.